Hey y'all, it's your girl V, and I'm here today with my girl Lady Cee, and we are all over the place right now. We in DC.
That's right, all over the place. I'm glad to be here.
First, I'm gonna start out by giving them your social medias and all that good stuff.
Okay, well, you can find me on Instagram at Lady Cee 1028. That's LadyCee 1028. And if you click the link in my bio there, it'll actually take you everywhere else. All the other links to all my other socials will be in there, including my website, ladyclyric.com, where you can also find all the links to everything there. So if you're looking for my YouTube page or my podcast, Dangerously Dope, or anything like that, all the links are in my bio. Merch, everything.
Period.
Period.
And y'all can find me. That's Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at all over the place. That's ALLOVERRTHEPLACE. So, I'm gonna start out first, just by letting y'all know the whole point of this podcast is I interview entrepreneurs and business owners and artists. As Lady Cee is, she's an artist and an entrepreneur.
Yes, indeed.
Because I myself, I'm an entrepreneur and a business owner.
Mm-hmm.
So first, just tell the people what you do.
Well, like you said, I'm an artist, entrepreneur, business owner. I do have several businesses. One is Lady Cee Lyric LLC. Of course, that represents my brand and just all of the event planning and, other work that I'm going to be kind of showcasing a little more of this year. In fact, I'm getting my price list together right now. Because I do a lot of stuff just as an artist. Like I do offer other artist services.
Okay.
I'm going to be offering trademark assistance. So if you need help getting your trademark or your name, your artist name trademark, I have done mine. So it did go through. I'm registered. So if you need some help with that, I can give you a few pointers and lead the way. I'm not an attorney, but I will give you some, solid advice and assistance as you're going along your journey so that you can have, that security of just knowing that you own your name and nobody else can take that. So yes, also I will be still offering my tax preparing and accounting services. Of course, I'm going to add some virtual assistant to that because I do a lot of content creation and content writing, just even writing for blog posts, events. Of course, I do hosting. Of course, I'm going to always be a performer. I write. I'm going to start offering writing services for other artists. And I'm going to start publishing other independent artists as well. I have my first client, so we're going to see how that goes and if I can manage all of that on top of everything else I already manage. Now, my other business, Miss Mary Jane Holdings Incorporated, that is just more for my investments and things like that. For instance, I just tried to get some stock in fan base, which I'm also a part of, and I'm using that platform as well. It's something like Instagram, but it's Black owned, so I'm supporting that. And definitely want to be a part of that and want people to, chime in. And if you can, become an investor as well, because like I said, this is like one of those startups like how Facebook or Instagram was when they first came out. So if we get behind it and we support it, it can be that big. And, I'm definitely behind it and supporting it. So also with my third business, A Queen Can Publish, as you know, that is where I'll be offering my publishing services. And I already publish, all of my music and some of the music for my daughter and my little nieces, like, things that I have that I've done like collaborations with. If people didn't really have that understanding of how to publish, I will publish on their behalf, and then you do the splits and things like that. So I'm definitely going to be, really offering more of those services other than just being a rapper and just, showing up to perform and, because I do a lot. Like I do a lot of promo, stage, marketing, all of that, right? So all that behind the scenes, free stuff that I be doing, I'm going to start charging for it. You know what I mean? Like,
you should.
Yeah, because, flyer creation, all that stuff, cover artwork, a lot of things that I do for myself. Like, I can't offer those services to other people, so I'm going to do so. And as far as just me trying to be selling more merch and things like that, that's going to be falling under the Lady Cee Lyric LLC line as well. And I'm going to be coming out with some new apparel, so just stay tuned for that. I'm not going to speak too much on that right now. That's going to be a big surprise for everybody.
Okay.
So yeah. But yeah, that's a lot with my long-winded.
Okay, that was a lot. So I didn't even know that you did all that.
I know, right?
Well, okay, let's jump into the music side.
Okay.
So, as you said, you're a rapper. And how long have you been rapping?
I've been rapping since I was in the 4th grade.
4th grade.
That's
okay.
right. I did my first rap, you know, just as a defense mechanism, but of course, over the years, I started to take it more seriously. I did, like, I guess my first real experience in the studio when I was, like, maybe 15, 16. And I'm always shouting out my god brother, Todd. Like, you could go follow him at Black323 online, 88 Beats Black. He also is a very big inspiration for me because that's, like, one of the first people I was in the studio with.
Okay.
So, you know, as a kid, just as a teen, just trying to, like, rap without cussing. Kind of hard, but when you got the right support behind you, you know, anything is possible. So they was boosting me up, you know, him, Nunu, everybody, all of the old heads now. But, you know what I mean? They was, like, really the pioneers in this area for me. So I definitely have a lot of respect for the game. But, yeah, I've been rapping for a long time. I just really recently started publishing my music in 2016 though. But I've always been rapping.
And what got you started? Like, did you have an idol? Did you?
I'm gonna go ahead and give Lil' Kim that credit right there.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna tell you this story. The first time I ever seen Lil' Kim's video, it wasn't her video, but she was in it. The Get Money video with Junior Mafia and Biggie.
Okay.
It was a rap. It was a rap. When she came out with the fur, it came out hopped out the limo, that was it for me.
Okay.
That was it for me. When I seen Mary J. Blige and Salt and Pepper and all, that was it for me. I'm sorry. I was just like, oh, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be doing that.
That's gonna be me.
That's my life right there.
Okay.
See, I thought I wanted to be an R&B singer before that because I was in love with Whitney Houston. Okay. I don't think so. I mean, I'm a little singing, little something. I shower singing. I do hooks. But I'm, you know, I'll harmonize. Okay. But I'm not going to say that I can blow like Whitney or Monica or nothing like that. But I can sing some of their songs now. But I'll let you be the judge of that, okay? So, yeah, but I used to want to be an R&B singer, you know, because I just didn't think it was possible to rap. But I guess I always really loved it because I've always been a fan. Like, I love, you know, Biggie and, you know what I mean, NWA. Like, I was a big fan, you know, like, I was in that gangster rap area. Because I used to listen to my big brother and them here. Right, because I was, like, I was around some G's and they was listening to all of that. So I'm listening to what they listening to. I'm hearing Serial Killer and, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's wild. So I'm like, okay, fuck the police. Okay, you know, this is what I'm hearing as a kid. So as I'm growing up, and, you know, that's like my interest in music becomes, you know, more towards hip-hop. Like, I'm hearing go-go. I'm hearing hip-hop. I'm hearing R&B now, but it's like, it's a whole different vibe with the hip-hop. Even, you remember that old, like, it was like two girls. They came back out recently. Like, I seen my daughter on TikTok listening to this, like, maybe last year or the year before. That little, we're Tiger and Bunny, and we like the boom. We like the cars that go boom. I know my cousin remember this joke because we used to think we was her.
I know the song.
It didn't really come on like that either. It was like we used to wait for it to come on the jukebox. You remember that old ass shit? We used to have to wait for hours to let it play because I wasn't able to. My mother would kill me if she not order some jukebox. Like, what you like? You know, especially these inappropriate videos. They all.
See, you got a few years on me because I don't even the jukebox.
The jukebox, girl. It used to be called the jukebox. Now it's called the box. This when like cable first started having music videos. Like, I remember all this shit. I'm sorry, like my whole life consists of remembering music. Yeah, some of y'all remember the jukebox. Y'all have to look this up. Let me find out this might be on Wikipedia or something. Because if it's not, I'm gonna add it. I'm gonna have to add it on there. So yeah, you know, like those are some of the things that just made me want to rap. Like seeing other female rappers do it and it not be something that I'm always like used to seeing. Like, that wasn't the norm. But then when you see them do it and they come out and they just so powerful and just like, you know, really just doing them. Not trying to be like a dude. Not trying to, you know what I'm saying, like mimic the men, but just having their own flow, their own thing that they rapping about. Like, I love that. Because it was the whole vibe of that video. Like, do you remember Get Money? How she was in the chair with the champagne glass and, you know, getting her hair done and everything. And then all her girls was around her and then they was all some bosses, basically. And I'm just like, yeah, I like that right there. I like that. Mm-hmm.
So, and I can see that in your vibe. So, would you say, like, who would you compare yourself to? Like, or would you not compare yourself to
I
anybody?
wouldn't. But I would say that I have a lot of respect for certain artists. You know what I mean? Especially female artists. Like, one of my favorite icons, like, in this game is Lauryn Hill. I just feel like, man, she defied everything when she just made the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Like, I just feel like she defied the game. You know, and at the time, I remember that she was going through some stuff in her personal life, but she really didn't let that affect her music or anything she was doing. So I felt like that just kind of really always stuck in my head. Like, that's just like a staple for me, you know, like as a blueprint. Like, when I did my album Relative Frequency, I was like thinking of that vibe, you know what I mean? Like, how that album made me feel. And I just wanted my album to make somebody feel like that too. Because I love that album. It's just a forever classic to me, you know?
I was just playing that yesterday.
See, look at that. You hear that? That shit is classic. So,
Yeah,
her. And, I mean, all the female rappers, I don't know, man. I got some favorites. You feel me? Like, if y'all said some of my favorites, y'all would be like, huh? Like, you probably wouldn't even really, maybe not know some of them. I don't know. But,
like who? The people might know, even if
they probably do. They probably do. But let me see. What's my girl name? Cause she kind of like stopped really being on the front scene. I like a lot of underground rappers. What was my girl name? It was Cocaine something. She was a little Asian. She was like Vietnamese. Y'all don't know who I'm talking about? Look, I'm acting like they can answer me. I wish y'all could just like say something through the camera and give me a hint. She was signed to like Young Money and all that when they was popping for a minute. Her name is... She used to always put the little cocaine something in there with shit. She fly as shit though. I think she was signed to Tiger to be specific. So if you look her up, like, that's one of my little faves that I used to love listening to. Of course, Nicki Minaj. Like, I always loved listening to Nicki, especially the underground Nicki. You know what I mean? Like, when she first was out, because I remember like driving to college, like listening to that shit, the itty bitty titty and all that. Like, that was my shit.
Nicki. All stages of Nicki.
Yeah, exactly. And who else? Of course, Trina, Foxy. Oh my God, how can I leave my boo out? First of all, Broken Silence is one of my favorite albums. Like, period. Not just female wise or, you know, like, just period. Like, I think that album is like kind of slept on too. I don't know, but that shit should have like won some awards or something. Cause that's like a really dope ass album. Like, if you never heard Broken Silence, you should listen to it.
Listen to it.
Yeah, cause that's one of my favorite albums. And Remy Ma's first album was one of my favorite albums too.
I love Remy.
So like, I don't know, it's just certain albums I fucking love. Like, cause that shit touched me. You know what I mean? Like, I remember listening to that album and just like even crying at some point. Fuck yes. Like, that Keisha Cole song she got on there. Oh my God, the one with Keisha Cole, that shit had me in tears. And yeah, like, if I connect with an artist on that level, like through their music even, I be feeling like I know them. I don't give a fuck what they say. I'm like, yeah, we friends. That's my friend. I don't care what she say. I don't care what he said. We know each other now. We went through the same shit.
Period.
So yeah, but I love like certain artists that just like be so raw and able to just, you know, tell their story. Like, oh my God, like even some local artists that you know might know about. I don't know. I just kind of posted her on my page though, which make it fresh in my mind. But Freddie Oso, if you don't know who that is, like, please look up her album, because that shit is like, it will take you there. You hear what I'm saying? Like, she be on some really deep shit, and then it be so melodic, and her voice is just like, that shit is just like had you wanting to listen continuously. Like, I like that.
Okay.
And I actually got turned on to that joint when I was listening to AJ's, you know, music show he had. He stopped it, but he was doing like this DJ independent session every day at 5, or I think, was it on Tuesdays at 5? It was the Independence Drive at 5. It might have been every day or every week. I think it might have been every week. But he would play all the independent artists that was just hot. And man, I was hear so many dope ass artists, and I'm like, God damn, let me download this, let me download that, let me download this.
Yeah,
But
it's a lot of dope
it's so many
underground artists out there. Like,
it really
a
is.
lot.
That's why I can't stop doing collabs. I be trying and shit. And look, you know Teddy Ass, Teddy Fats, of course. That's one of my other favorites. Like, I don't know, whenever we work together, like, it's like we really be making hits. I ain't even capping. Really I'm not even trying, like, front on that, y'all. If you go look up Where You Want to Go, that's like one of my favorite songs that I made with another artist. Like, as far as collabs go,
y'all do make
like,
some good
that
music.
shit was like, it was just too in sync. Like, I loved it. And then, you know, you was there with us on the Black, you know what I'm saying?
I love
Black
that
thing.
song.
Girl. Yes, I love that song
what is it,
too.
Black Thing?
I think it's Black Thing.
Yeah, y'all go download that Black
Definitely
Thing.
go download Black. Yeah, like
great.
that's a dope ass track. You know, like I know a lot of dope artists, so it's hard to even want to stop because it's just like my life is consumed around it now at this point.
And you make some good collabs, like you do.
Yeah.
Okay, are you Jamaican?
No, but my kids are.
Okay, because I had to ask because you know.
Yeah.
I dib and dab.
I got a lot of heavy Jamaican
and
influence in my music.
In your music, and I'm
because
like, okay.
of my family and my dad. Like I was kind of like raised Rastafarian to be honest.
Because you make some dope.
Yeah.
Reggae collab music, y'all gotta go listen. They
that you can thank my father for that because he literally like he raised me like a Jamaican because he's always been really heavy into the culture. And we do have an uncle over there, and he would go over there and visit the uncle, and you know bring back the vibes and things like that. And he definitely is the reason that I met my son's father. So you know, so that kind of like just started everything. Because after that, it was a wrap. Like, I don't know. I'm too, you know, into the culture now. And then my kids, that's their culture now, too. So, definitely, it's a family thing. And, yeah, like, I love the Jamaican culture, though. I just love the Rasta culture, period, because it's so pure. And, you know what I mean? It's not really about a look or anything like that. It's a lifestyle and a way of thinking and living. So I can definitely respect anybody that lives that way and has that kind of positive forward thinking, just period. You know what I mean? Like I strive for that. And that's something that's even hard to do in this worldly setting that we're in because there's so much around you that makes you want to be like other people. Like it's like when they give you the shit that they're, you know, pushing out, you be wanting to give it back to them for real. But yeah, I was just learning that too. See, this is a lot of stuff y'all don't even know about me. I'm actually trained to be a teacher too. I was in my teacher training yesterday.
I saw that on your YouTube vlog.
You watched it?
Yeah.
Oh, see, that's why I like you because you really is out here trying to do something.
I support. I support my people.
I like that. Thank you. I appreciate it wholeheartedly. But what we were learning about yesterday was just mindfulness. Like mastering being mindful. And that is like, oh my goodness, it's a gym in its own self. Like I'm gonna start having to teach this to everybody around me because I swear like it's a lifestyle. It's almost like what I was just talking about with the Rastafarian culture, like the whole way of being mindful and just making sure that you are in the moment. Like while we're right here right now, like I shouldn't be thinking about what I'm gonna do next. I shouldn't be trying to figure out, you know, anything after this. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and if I'm having those thoughts, I should just let them pass. But for now, I'm in the moment. I'm trying to really just soak in everything here. Like I'm with you. I'm with you guys on the camera. You know, even though I know y'all not live here in the place, but we can feel your energy. And you know what I mean? Like I'm just trying to really start being mindful of everything, like just listening to the sounds around you, even listening to your body and taking a body scan and just listening to your thoughts, being honest with your emotions and your feelings. You can feel things, you know what I mean? You don't have to act on them, but it's good to acknowledge them and take a moment and take a deep breath. And oh my goodness, we were just doing all type of meditating and breathing, and because we're teaching our students how to do this stuff. So everything we're going to be teaching them, we have to learn it too. And I just wish that they were getting this kind of training in public schools. Seriously, man. Like, what we going through is like a boot camp for, basically being a sensitive teacher and just social emotional learning and properly, nurturing the kids that need it, and being able to recognize if they're having an outside issue or something, or if they got something else going on, so that you won't, cause them to, act out or things like that. Like, they won't need to lash out if they feel like they're protected, they're seen, they're heard, they're important, all of that. And kids can't learn from somebody they don't trust or they don't know.
Facts.
So if they don't trust you and they don't know you, they're not going to listen to shit you saying anyway.
That is very true.
You can tell them whatever you want. You can be smart as a whip. But it's like, you got to build that trust first. So just having that relationship building and knowing that is the foundation, that shit is so important, man. It's just like, I don't know, my whole life is changing taking this training, to be honest. Because you see me, I ain't even been smoking and shit. I've been trying to be a good example for my kids on camera and everything, because I know I'm really going to be out here teaching them this summer. So I want them to see, a responsible adult, doing business as I should or whatever. And just giving them a better idea of what they can do and what they can be, and that they don't have to be falling into certain stereotypes or things like that to be successful or anything, really.
Very true.
I just want them to be proud of themselves and just be able to thrive and know somebody believes in them. Because shit, I needed somebody to believe in me when I was a kid. That's what I was saying yesterday. I just want to be the person that I needed when I was, their age. So, and that's really what being a parent is about too. Right. Trying to be there for them, because not everybody has somebody.
Very true. And
you don't know what people are facing, especially kids. We think kids don't go through shit, man. But they go through things too. They see a lot. They take in a lot. And they have to deal with that on top of just being a regular kid and having peer pressure and all of that stuff.
Very true. I worked with kids for years, so I know that.
Oh, see? So you actually know what I'm talking about. So I ain't just talking to you know what I'm saying? Exactly.
For years, so I know.
Yeah, and it's an artist to teacher training program. So for real, you might need to get into this too.
Yeah.
Because we're looking for people that love kids and want to actually make a change in the world and all of that stuff. Like, yeah.
That's good. That's really good. Now, while we talking about like things that you're into outside of it's still music. You told me that you mentioned something about your training to be a DJ.
I am, and I actually
I love that, because I wanted to be a DJ when I was younger. Girl, I had somebody download like some equipment onto my laptop a few years ago.
Oh wow!
And I would play around with it. It's actually on my new phone. Like the iPhone 13
I'm gonna have to listen to some of that.
No, I ain't do nothing with it now. But
it's not too late.
I swear I can be like a DJ. I swear I can make music if I wanted to. But tell people what you got going on with that.
It's actually just something I found online, because I was following DJ Quicksilver, and I seen that he and his partner had started a DJ training program.
Hold that thought, friend. Y'all, we in the middle of the video, so I'm gonna need y'all to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't, and make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook.
They have a school. They're gonna be teaching people how to DJ. It's a 5-week course. Look, I should be getting paid for how many people I told about this. I done told at least 20 people, y'all, and like at least 10 of them signed up. I'm sure of it. Seriously, I'm gonna talk to Quicksilver about this. We gonna have to get something going. Can I get a discount or something? Something.
Little something.
Basically, I've been telling everybody about it, and they've been like, "Oh, I'm signing too."
Yeah, because it's like, okay, I'm gonna do it.
Exactly, and it's just always something I wanted to do, because I keep on making these little playlists in my car. You be seeing me with my playlist. I be just, I think I'm a little DJ anyway, okay? I've been trying to DJ my whole life. I've been making mixtapes and mix CDs and, playlists and everything. Like, it's a passion of mine. It's something I'm going to do regardless. And I just love music, and I always want to know what a new song is or anything. Like, I might as well make a job out of it. And, hey, I've seen that DJ course. I was like, 5 weeks. I said I will be there, and I will be square, and I will be learning everything. But no, I will be there, and I can't wait, and I'm definitely gonna be doing my best to try to just learn as much as I can, because as far as I've been told, it's not as easy as it looks, which I don't think it looks easy. Right. So I don't know why anybody would tell me that, but okay.
Look easy at all.
Thanks for the discouragement. What the fuck?
Thank you.
Yeah, it's just your own people. But Let me stop. You think I had the wine and shit? I be tripping anyway. But yeah, basically, you know, I think I'm gonna do great because I've never tried to do anything and ain't done great at that shit. Right. So I'm gonna put my all into it, and it's something I love and I want to do. So I'm gonna pay attention and try to learn some shit. You know.
And you know, I'm gonna support. I'm gonna be in the audience.
Thank you. And I got some supporters. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my folks. AJ, one of my favorite DJs. When he found out I was taking that joint, he said, "Shit, if you motherfucker get your DJ on, you let me know. Make sure I let some people know and shit." You know what I'm saying? I was like, "That's what's up," because that's love right there. You know what I'm saying? That's real. So I respect that. Yes, I can't wait for that. Like, I don't know. Next year, this time, y'all might be a DJ, a teacher, motherfucking a whole bunch of other shit.
A lot of shit. And then you say you got an ebook coming out. So is the ebook going to include your music, your DJ training, your everything?
I'm going to have to make your album now because this one is just about
because when you said the ebook, I was like, okay. I'm going to wait till we record because it's like you do so much. So it's like the ebook can consist of a lot.
Yeah,
or you can break it up into a few different ebooks now.
You know, I'm going to break it up into a few because at first I didn't really know what I wanted to do with it. I was just going to do like just the lyrics from all of my songs and break down the meanings of them and kind of the stories behind them. But now it's like I've been going through so much shit behind the scenes that I actually want to write like a book now. And I'm like, yeah, maybe I should still do that one and then do like another one where I'm doing all the other stuff because I'm telling you, I have just so much I need to like just really write down and even just to, you know, place it in my brain properly. Because me writing things helps me to kind of sort it out mentally for me.
When you have a lot going on, you have to. Because like, you have a lot going on, and it's like, I need to write things down. Because, you know, girl, I be smoking. So it's like, I need to write things down now.
Smoker's memory.
Woo! It's like, hold on.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to have to start writing things down.
ebook, it's like...
I think I'm going to have to write a couple stories. I'm going to do it. Yeah. But the ebook has been pushed back twice, so because I got so much going on, and I said at first when I was about to drop it, it was definitely good reasons. The first time it was because my really good friend passed away. Oh my God, I hate talking about this because I always start tripping. But thank you. But yeah, like so I don't know. I just didn't. I didn't want to do it without giving him a dedication. Then I was like, damn, this is hard. Putting him in the book was hard as shit. So it's like really delaying the book now because I don't know. I be even not wanting to write about the shit. Why did I bring that up?
Don't cry.
I know. I miss William.
Sorry.
That was like one of my biggest supporters. He was always just there. You know what I mean? Like he would have been here watching right now live. And then he passed away from COVID, of course.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I know. I did get to see him before he passed away. Like, I went to visit him in the hospital. Which I don't even know if that even helped. But, yeah, he was a really good person, period. I know everybody misses him, especially his kids. Like, he had daughters and his family. I'm sorry, y'all. I might need to take a second.
Okay,
Damn.
Hold on, y'all. We're going to pause for a second and we're going to come right back.